Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Conquer College Admissions. This is Julie and I graduated from USC and Harvard University, and as the founder of Passion Prep, my team and I are mentoring hundreds of high school students to get accepted into their dream colleges using the best resources and unique strategies. So in this video, I wanted to talk about what it really takes to get accepted into some of the Ivy League and top tier colleges and the low acceptance rates, the unpredictability that is happening. So let's go ahead and talk about what does it really take. And I think you'll really like to hear that although it is a competitive process, there's a lot of good action steps that you can take to ensure that you're going in the right direction. So let's go ahead and get started. Before we start, I do want to let you know that I'm hosting a live workshop this coming Wednesday, and this is for students in grades 8, 9, 10, and 11. And you can learn what are the 3 essential steps that you must take in order so that you can go ahead and create a standout factor, work on all of the right things to get accepted. The link to the free live workshop is passionprep.com/live. And that's where you can go ahead and register. We'll send you the Zoom link, and then, it's going to be a blast. And it's going to be about 30 to 45 minutes. It's going to be short, but it's very much packed with data, resources, strategies that you need to make sure that you're doing all the right things in the college admissions process. I hope to see you there. We also have a 1-year college counseling program. This is entirely one-on-one, and this is where you can get on calls with me and our counselors to go over your transcript, GPA, SAT scores, extracurriculars list, summer planning for next year, anything else that you need help with, especially landing research positions and passion projects. Accept the Club program link will also be in the description box, and you can learn more at passionprep.com/acceptedclub. So what does it take to get accepted into your dream colleges? Well, first of all, the most important document you're sending over to these colleges is your transcript. So my students and I planned this out very carefully, looking at your class selection starting 9th grade all the way until you go into your senior year. All of those class selections are crucial because you will be taking about 5 to 7 classes in total. Actually, I would say 6 to 8 classes in total, depending on your high school limit and policy. But what classes are you taking? So English, the honors, AP Lang, AP Lit, those are crucial. With math classes, you want to go into AP Calc AB, BC, AP Stats. And if you surpass that level, there's also linear algebra and other things you can take. And then if you're trying to go into pre-med, we want to make sure you have the 3 sciences in there, AP Bio, AP Chem, AP Physics. And then just looking at other classes that are available and making sure that you're taking lots of rigorous classes. But we also want to be smart about it, right? You don't want to just take a lot of AP classes and overwhelm yourself. So again, with that selection, that's something that we look at the students' strengths and weaknesses, how hard and difficult is it at your school and the teachers there. So we will look at and survey those background information before making a decision. And another thing is we want to show that there's an upward trend. So maybe if you've gotten a few B's and C's in the past, we want to make sure that we're getting straight A's. And so how can we make sure that that's happening? And then also the quantity of AP classes that you'll be taking. And if you go to an IB school, of course, you will take IB, mostly HL. So those are some of the nuances that's involved, but really you want your transcript to tell a story. Make sure you're demonstrating rigor and showing colleges that you did challenge yourself in the last 4 years of your high school years. And some students and parents think, oh, senior year, I am not going to take a lot of classes. That is really important. So if you're showing an upward trend and all of a sudden your senior year, you're not, that's going to be a point of conversation for the admission officers. And of course, the importance of 4 years of foreign language. So transcript, that's going to be the most important primary document that they will look at and study very carefully. The second part is demonstrating your intellectual curiosity. I see a lot of families focusing on all kinds of different activities like volunteering, sports, instrument, Saturday school, summer program, competitions, and it almost feels like you're just trying to check off that checklist. But in today's time with college admissions being so competitive, what they really want to see is your academic interest, your intellectual curiosity, what questions drive your academic interest, and that's what they're really looking for. So with my students, I don't have them do a ton of extracurricular activities. And another thing for you to understand is that you don't need to show everything to colleges. They don't need to know every part of your life. So we have to be selective about which parts we're going to demonstrate strategically, and that's really what we're here to do. So a really good way to demonstrate your academic interest and your intellectual curiosity is going to be our passion project. So I help our students out with that, and we really help our students brainstorm some really good, unique projects. And second one will be a research position and networking with professors in the field. So those are the two ways that we help our students demonstrate academic interest. And then another way is the summer program. So right now with our students, we are compiling summer program lists for next summer because some of the deadlines are approaching. And I want to make sure that my students are not just taking like random summer programs that are introductory, pay to play. I want to make sure that it's going to tell a good story and it's advancing your academic interest. So that's another thing for you to really consider. The last thing is going to be your recommendation letters, and they are very important because it's one of the ways that you can stand out very quickly. Typically, your recommenders will be your guidance counselor, your two core teachers, and external recommenders. And a lot of the times they say the very same things like, this is a great student, I recommend the student to your school. So I always advise my students to start networking with their guidance counselors and teachers, especially from your 10th and 11th, to build a really authentic and true relationship so that they can write the best letter for you. Because so many students have similar activities, similar sayings, and similar strategy, and the way to just really create that like no-brainer standout factor will definitely come from recommendation letters. And I tell my students all the time, rec letters can make or break your application, so we definitely need to utilize that strategy very well. So that's a tip for you too. All right, that's it for today's video. Obviously, there are many moving pieces to this process, but I thought I would just share 3 that I really focus on a lot with my students. And if you want more personalized support, get on one-on-one calls with me and my team, you can go ahead and look into our one-on-one college counseling program, Accepted Club, and we would love to support you in a one-on-one setting throughout the year. And I'll go ahead and put in the link here again, passionprep.com/accepted club. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. Please give it a thumbs up if you like this topic. That lets me know that these topics are beneficial to you. And I'll be back here with another video very soon. Bye.